Hi everyone, I'm Keetra. I just wanted to come on and do a quick little tarot reading for the month of April, the collective energy of the month of April. It's starting off very fiery, very electrified, a lot of energetic things going on all at once. So definitely a message from my guides is to remember to ground yourself. Remember to take those times of meditation. Take things one step at a time. More towards the middle of the month, I feel like things really start to cementify is not a word. Solidify, I think, is the word I was searching for. I think there's a lot of progress and change from what you've done up until this point, and I think you're able to see things that you have put into place up until around the 20th of April. They really start to just kind of like flourish and just kind of blossom. So let's take a look at tarot and see what collectively we might be looking at. I think we're just going to do a where you're at, where you're going, and how you're getting there. I think it's my own spread. It's just kind of 3 rows and advice as I need it. So we could just show them collectively where we're at, where we're going, how we're getting there. All right, where are we at? So what you've been doing collectively, okay. We'll take that one for the top row too. Collectively, where you've been at right now is I feel like you've been working on stepping outside of fear. Stepping outside of the things that scare you, just trying little things to see if they'll work. And again, I think that the progress of the work is going to happen like mid-April. I don't know why, but I just feel like mid-April is such a heavy time for us, especially by like the 25th. It just feels like the wheels are going forward. And you've been able to figure out what scares you and how to step forward because you've had time to think. So all of this time collectively, I feel like this year, there's been a lot of people putting things into perspective. So what is your perspective? And can you change it? Do you need to change it? Once you have the perspective that really feels aligned with your soul's path, I feel like you feel like this now, the King of Wands. The King of Wands knows what he wants and he knows how to get there. And an additional message that I only wanted 3 cards for that first row, but you've got the 5 of Cups. And so I feel like with this collective energy, you're able to no longer like just sit there and look at what hasn't worked because you've got these 2 cups behind you. And I think that's what's propelling you forward is, okay, I've changed my perspective. I've had time to figure out what it is that my soul wants to do. And now I'm going to put the work in to make that happen. And I think collectively all year, I know it's only the end of March, but collectively, I feel like that's what we've been doing. And I say we because I'm part of the collective too. So if this is where you've been at, where are you going next? So where are they going next? I just feel very strongly about the stepping outside of fear. Little things that you've tried. I feel like, So like in this card, she's just barely got her toes in the water. So she's just trying little ways that she could step outside of fear. And I feel like collectively that's for you too. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So where you're at, where you're going is you're going to have an opportunity coming up where you have to get clarity. So that 5 of Swords is when there's just so much chaos going on up here. You're being asked to seek clarity. So sometimes we have to seek clarity in 2 different ways. We could stand thinking that we're right in how we feel, or we could actually tap into how we feel and go towards that. And I think Spirit's really trying to guide us right now onto not just getting stuck in our head that there's only one way to go about something. And I think you've learned that collectively with that Hanged Man energy. So that 5 of Swords is that opportunity that's going to come up, that's going to kind of, I don't like using this word, but saying like test you to see, are you going to, which person in the card are you going to be? Are you going to be the person that just stands and doesn't change the way that they think? Or are you going to continue this perspective that you have now and you're going to go towards the water? You're going to go towards your emotions. And I think you do because you have the Lovers here. So the Lovers is offering you a choice. So I think coming up here, you'll have a choice and you're being guided to just kind of tap in tap into your higher self and see what decision feels aligned for your soul's path. And then once you kind of feel that, you're going to know, because you're going to have this like opportunity to kind of meditate and pray. And I just feel like when you take that time to just really tell the universe and the divine, God, whatever you resonate with, what it is that you really want, then I see you working towards it. I see you moving forward and I see it happening for you. You're going to put the work in and others are going to see it. So it's kind of like this whole ability to be able to step outside of fear, change your perspective, and being sure about how it is that you want to move forward and not thinking about the past, not being in the, but this didn't work. That whole mentality has clearly changed for you. So if this is where you're at, where you're going, let's show them how they're going to get there. So how are they going to get there? Okay. Okay. Wow. I love this. So 3 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and the Sun. Okay. So this is exactly like what I feel is happening like mid-April for everybody, right? So you've done all the planning. You can now see that the future is right here in front of you. All of this planning that you're doing, all of these thoughts that you've had, all of these things that you've wanted to do, when you start to put things into motion and into action, they literally are going to be coming to you. So like in this card, there's these boats, right? And I feel like these boats are like the opportunities that are going to be coming your way. I think the progress is going to be slow and steady as you kind of move forward towards that mid-month. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So what you really need to do is it's a call to action. He's the only one in the tarot as the Knight, as my understanding, that's really not moving. He needs to plant the seed. So whatever this direction is that's coming to you from the work that you've put in, now would be the time to kind of put those plans into action so that by the time mid-April comes, you're just like rolling forward. Because here you are celebrating that emotional high, that emotional happiness that you have. And it's so great that this 3 of Pentacles, it's like somebody or people around you are helping you. And then you guys are celebrating. You're celebrating your hard work. You're celebrating your achievements. And then you end with the Sun. So it's like mid-April, you just have this fantastic energetic flow that is just driving you forward. So I love that for you. I think April is going to have amazing energy. I think now is the time to plan for exactly how we want to move forward, write those things out, have those goals, try things. And if they fail, try again. We're going to get a message from your inner child. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. And you can do hard things. Absolutely. You can do hard things. So even if the things that you are doing right now, they feel really hard and you don't know how to do it, just ask the universe. I don't know how to do X, Y, and Z. Bring somebody into my life that can help me. So I think it's a really great energy for the month of April. I really enjoyed this collective reading. So let me know your thoughts. And again, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. Until the next video, you guys take care and have a great rest of your April.